destroy the bear. Just cut its throat. You taught me that at the Divide. Only need to cut off the supply line, the road to watch something greater die. I'll turn the long 15 into miles of fire. Cut off the Mojave. NCR will fall back, lose Hoover Dam, and leave their throats exposed to the Legion. Your actions have carried strength. If you speak for the two-headed bear, I'll hear your words, even if I will be the only one to hear them. If you believe it should not die this day, then answer me why. History has proven this. Our history. And you think that you have this strength? Enough for all of NCR. The West is not the Divide, and nothing you can do can prevent the missile's launch. Convincing me changes nothing. It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else, as you built the Divide. You have spoken truly. There's a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people. Yet it may not matter. The Divide still stands against us. Our enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and a bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the Divide.
And here they come. I'm gonna bind Stimpaks. One. Pull out my shotgun.
They come for us.
Oh, these dudes suck. Actually, no, never mind, they don't. They're actually doing some solid damage to me. I'll be fine. Ulysses can tank a few of them. He's a big boy. I'll just slide a couple of them along the floor. What on earth is happening? Okay, Ulysses, you get the guys that are already inside. I will get the dudes that are at the door. Are more of them getting in somehow? Holy moly. Large quantities of men inbound. Invisible men, too. Sneak men. Did I just knock that dude down as he tossed a grenade? I think I did. I did it. Yay.
If we're done here, let's leave the Divide behind. If we get separated, I'll meet you above Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage.
Alright, and now I get to make a choice. This terminal is already engaged in its countdown sequence and the abort code has been overridden. You might be able to change the missile's target or accelerate the countdown and launch the missiles immediately. So, right now, I can attempt to cancel the launch, which will kill Eddie. The Eddie of the Divide will be destroyed, which I'm fine with because I don't care about the Divide Eddie. He only stays in the Divide and you can't take him out of it. And the main game Eddie, I think, gets his perks anyway. But, at the same time, I have spent the last roughly 100 hours not doing certain quests just so that I could click this option here. Because whoever you missile, whoever you blow the crap out of, you unlock a location related to that place that is horribly irradiated, has some loot, has some enemies. It's kind of neat. I like going to those locations. I just want to show them off. So I'm going to commit 2 atrocities instead of 1. Let's do that. This will launch Ulysses missiles against targets in the heartland of the NCR and the lands held by Caesar's Legion, raining nuclear fire down on both factions. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Time to run away as it all explodes.
The divide erupted in fire, violent, red, as the last message of the 2 couriers arced into the sky. The missiles rained like spears down on the land, burning flags and communities alike, destroying all they struck. The history of the West was erased for the 2nd time, thorough and complete, and America slept once more. Hopeville burned lightless in the night, invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The Courier had been the end of his road. As for the Courier, she turned her back on her home for the 2nd time and made her way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the Courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The Courier walked until she stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road she would walk before the 2nd battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside her feet, was a final package from one courier to another, a footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Women do, through the roads they walk, and this road has reached its end.
And there we go. The fires of Armageddon. Your merciless nuclear assault on the nations of the Mojave has devastated both the lands of both the Legion and the NCR, and reached even the borders of the Mojave. At the Mojave outpost, you can now travel through the western gate to Long 15, the site of a devastated NCR outpost. At Cottonwood Cove, you can now take a journey by river to Dry Wells, the site of a devastated Legion encampment. Be prepared. Both areas are highly irradiated and infested with feral ghouls. You have also unlocked the Dead Man's Burden perk, allowing you to put a single point into any of your special attributes. You also gain reputation with the Boomers and the Powder Gangers for your destructive tendencies, but you'll lose the reputation with the NCR and Caesar's Legion. Alright. What to put a point into? Put it into luck. Why not? I got nothing better to put it into. Wait, don't I have 10? I do have 10. I was gonna say. I thought I had 10. It's quite strange. Anyway. What was I doing? Doing something. Something was being done. Don't remember what it was. I've got no clue. And before I go refresh my reputation with the Legion and the NCR, come back through here and go see the man.
Full circle. Walked your road. Now back again. Something else in you needing an answer. No. Opposite of that. It's where my tribe was taken. Where another history was put to the blade. Lesson taught. It is where we realize Wolpus did not approach us as equals. Where we realized the wolf had come. And we watched our history die. Now it belongs to Legion. And all the death there now belongs to them as well. Not revenge, just the way of things when you own them. Walk there sometimes. Keep the walks short. Still, it's important to see. Something else to answer for. Occasionally sift through the dust, the buildings. See if I can find some history, marks of America. If you want them, keep them. You've earned it. Nothing to be gained by me holding them, and more will surface in time. Nothing but wind, sand, ash. More may reveal itself in time, not now. If you're determined, return. Might be something new surfaces. Not a camp. Vigil, maybe. Never claimed it as mine. If anyone owns the divide, your claim is stronger than mine. Don't feel like adding a campfire to the ones that already burn below. If you brought Mojave gifts, might be able to shape something for the road. Depends what history has to say about them. There's a lot the land can provide, if you know the road that led to it. Mojave's got ways of healing most ills. If not, some tribes have usually found a way you didn't expect. Like healing powders. Tribes back west only use Xander and Brock flower. There's a way the twin mothers in the east used to brew it though. Called it bitter drink. Mixed up the Xander and Brock in a bottle. Added some kick to it, so your head doesn't get all clouded. History. Cures a wound, leaves the bitterness that caused it. The twin mothers were always about lessons. Caesar taught them the last one though, so that's it for them. Recipe still exists. Legion uses it on forced marches with wounded soldiers. Wouldn't have made it through Crimson River Trail a few years back without it. Losing so much blood early on was a Cazador feast. Enough Xander root and Brock flower along the trail though. The Legion was able to keep pace and get where they were going. Can do that, and one better. Just enough around to mix some. Here, might make the twin mother's history live a little longer. You carrying it. When you drink it, down it all in one shot, or your stomach's not going to want to keep going after the second drink. Nothing more than I've already shared. We'll have to keep with what we know. Tired of history's lessons anyway. Let's see what gifts the Mojave has for us.
Oh, that's neat. He kind of functions as a campfire. Well, been fun, Ulysses. Peace out. Can I shoot him in the back of the head? Is that a thing that I can do? What the hell? What did he just throw at me? I think that was a flashbang. Oh, and he goes invisible. Don't fall down the cliff. Don't fall down the cliff. I really need you to not fall off the cliff. What did he drop? Drops his staff. Duster, his mask. Anti-matter rifle. Submachine gun. Okay. I'm gonna let the man live. Bye, Ulysses. Bye. Have fun being in this burned out place. Anyway, that is the end of Lonesome Road and the DLCs. So, you know what? I'm just going... Actually, no, I can't do that yet. Dang it. I gotta clear up my wanted level anyway. Okay. So... It's weird being back in the main game. It's been a long time since I've played just default Fallout New Vegas. So... Time to stop for the night, honestly. Finished off DLCs. I didn't grab the loot. You get stuff for finishing the DLC. I want to grab that stuff. I want to show it off. It's kind of neat. Cool stuff. Is it this thing? I never remember where the, I guess it is this. Ah, here we go. You get Old Glory, the dude's staff. So you basically get all the stuff that you get for killing him anyway. There's no reason to. You get the Courier Duster, which, depending on... Ooh. Courier Duster, if you have the NCR version of it, is the only equipment item in the game that just straight up raises your carry weight. So I now have 400 out of... or 400, which is the most possible. But I'm still sticking with the Elite Riot gear. Then there is Ulysses' mask, Duster. Still think the Elite Riot gear is cooler. Look at it. Great. Lovely armor. And then you also got Old Glory. A big eagle staff. Which I originally thought was an item that was brought into TF2. But I was wrong about that. I'm a moron. Either way. Yeah, so that'll do it for me for now. I'll maybe be able to finish up the game in my next session. I don't quite know. Either way, this is all probably just going to be one big episode, so that I don't have to bother trying to fit it into 15-minute parts. I can just have a DLC finale. Either way, thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you'll join me next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!